not gonna hurt your back. Mama. Well, good morning. Bobby Lee here from Hurricane Creek Farms on a kind of cool and overcast Saturday morning here, still early. We're getting the girls packed up and ready to go. They're going to Mississippi today to ride some horses, it sounds like. Is that the plan, Kimber?
Yes. Yep.
So Willis, shockingly, is still asleep. 6:30. This might be a record for him, but we're gonna get them packed up and sent off. She's chasing a bird or maybe a cat or a squirrel, who knows. But we gotta get some animals fed, got horses fed. It was kind of first priority so they could get on the road. Gonna get these ladies fed. We had one calf born yesterday. I don't know, like always every morning, it's like, yeah, I don't know if we had any overnight or anything. We gotta kind of look and see. But we'll obviously get all that checked out. We need to get out there and unroll a bale of hay, all that sort of stuff like usual. Appreciate y'all watching. Give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't, as always. I know I get tired of saying it. Y'all probably get tired of hearing it, but please, I know some of y'all are watching and you're not subscribed because I can see the numbers. Well, we appreciate it anyway. Let's go.
Oh. Okay, we'll see you later.
Sadie, you stay with me. Yeah, walking off down the hill there, right there. Ooh, and see, Mom has not really cleaned out yet. Don't love that. That's the newest baby, born yesterday morning. We found her at noon when we came home and checked. The 008, the red cow there. Boy, her back has really blown up in the last 24 hours. I remember looking at her yesterday afternoon. And the way she's walking off down there, she may have calved overnight. Either that or she's getting ready to. So we've got some stuff to figure out this morning. Some babies to find, or at least some to watch that will be calving. So hold on tight for all the excitement, right? Don't know if y'all will be able to tell, but this closest black cow down the bottom of the hill, and now the one calf walks off. She was sitting there, two calves were nursing her. Need to look, that may be that one that when she calved, she was trying to steal the other calf to begin with, so I think she's probably been trying to take care of both of them all along, which not too big of a deal. What you doing there, little buddy? But yeah, all 10 calves accounted for this morning. 008, she came back up here to the bump. I don't think she's calved yet. And if I'm right there, then she's about to. Keep a close eye on her over these next couple hours. But it's interesting, just, you know, you follow patterns and stuff. So we got 10 calves. We've gone 2 heifers, 2 bulls, 2 heifers, 2 bulls, 2 heifers. So if that holds true, that calf she's about to pop out should be a bull, followed by another bull, I guess, before we go back to heifers. But you know, I teased y'all about a surprise arriving in the last video, and we did get it here. So what is it? I'm gonna keep teasing you for just a little while longer because I don't have time to give it the full unveiling it deserves, but we're gonna be unwrapping that, doing a little bit of assembly later on. We're really excited to try it out. I'll kind of leave it there for now. You just have to watch. It will be in this video though. One right over here, it's that Hereford cow, of course. It's got the 2 front quarters, 2 front nipples that really balloon out and aren't great for nursing. This calf was lame. I noticed from across the pasture. Of course, she's being a good mom. She's standing right there with him. He's nursing, but she's not going up there and eating like everybody else as a result of it. Let's see him walk. See if we could diagnose the problem. I don't know. I'm be sure we don't have a swollen joint or anything. Tender on that right front. Maybe that right rear too. Man, I just don't like that. I don't know. You know, obviously with failure of passive transfer, we see a lot, or also we see a lot of it. Just thankfully we don't, but you can get into joint ill. He was nursing, you know, she's been a good mom, even in spite of not having a great bag. But yeah, I don't like that at all. I don't know if that's what it's going to be, but I think in the interest of being proactive and aggressive with it, we're going to get an antibiotic in him and watch him closely. She's being a good mom, but I mean, he's 3 or 4 days old. Yeah, this can go the wrong way in a hurry, so we're gonna try to be proactive there. Not quite sure what's going on with that calf, but he's getting up, he's nursing. We just gave him a dose of an antibiotic. I don't know. There's her right over there on the other ridge. She's gonna be calving here in the next couple hours, I would say, which we may or may not get to actually witness that. It's 8 o'clock now. We need to run up the road real quick to the other farm. But Willis has kind of like a little baseball camp this morning at 10. And so we've got to leave here in about, well, a little over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. So you never know. We may run up the road to check on those yearlings, be back in a half hour and there's a calf on the ground. Or she may still be over there, you know, showing no signs that she's even in labor by middle of the afternoon. But I think it's gonna be sometime later this morning anyway. Okay, things look to be in good shape down here. We're gonna get them fed. We're kind of at a crossroads with this group. Of course, we got the older heifers that are being exposed to the bull right now, which I guess they're all being exposed to the bull, but just the older ones that are actually cycling should be getting bred. But then we got a bunch of younger heifers and steers. And, you know, traditionally what we do is here in another month or so, we buy a bunch of stockers to run with these, you know, enough that'll make a full truckload for the fall. Usually do that with steers. Steer prices are through the roof right now. I mean, cattle prices in general, but steers, you know, costing significantly more than heifers. We've almost decided that we're gonna buy heifers instead, just to save a little money on the front end, just not have quite as much invested, quite as much risk, you know, if something were to go wrong. If we do that, then that means we need to go ahead and sell some steers, which, hey, prices are good right now. Go ahead and cash out on a bunch of them. But of course, if you'd asked me 2 weeks ago, I'd have said, well, we're about to sell all these smaller heifers, to do just the opposite, because we're going to add in a bunch more steers to pair up with ours, enough that'll make, you know, 50,000 pounds for a truckload this fall. So yeah, we still probably got a week and a half, 2 weeks before we're going to make a move, but we got to decide what we're going to do on that. And then we're running short on hay, and the fescue on this place looks really good, especially on the other end. We need to move whichever ones we're not going to sell, go ahead and get them on that grass here pretty soon. But Willis over there petting Smokey. But then the others, we need to stay right here, because obviously this is where our pen is, where we can get them loaded out. But anyway, hope that wasn't too confusing. We just got to decide, are we going to keep heifers, we're going to keep steers, and then we're going to sell the other. That's the too long didn't listen version. Okay, we made it back from the baseball practice. Did you have fun at baseball? So, and not one, not two, but at least 3 cows calved while we were gone. So easily our most prosperous calving day of this calving season. And at least one of the cows that I thought was likely to go today has not calved. And so we might not be done at 3. So Actually, went ahead and grabbed some more tags. Always keep a few in the side by side, but like, yeah, better go ahead and grab a few more because they usually just keep 3 or 4 in there, and we're about to go through 3 of them. So we're right out there, check on everybody, and yeah, you know, we use our numbering system. It's like you see 415, first number just corresponds to the year. Obviously it's 2024. That'll be the 15th calf born this year that gets that tag. So yeah, for these 3, we might not even get them in the exact order, because I don't know. They were all born within the last 3 hours. And it's a little heifer calf. All right. You can pet it real quick, but that mom's not real happy with us. So. All right, so 411 is gonna be a heifer. I think that messes up our streak of 2 and 2 and 2 and 2. And actually, is that cow calved as well? Good Lord, I think that might be a 4th calf. I don't know what it is. Beautiful day. It's a great day for calving. We might have just had 4 calves born this morning. Hey, I'm all for it. No, I want them to come on days like this, not on the nasty rainy days. All right, 177 right here is with the next one. I think we likely got them in order. This one looks just a little younger, or a little newer than that last one. And then the 3rd one, I know is the youngest because she was like just finishing having it as we pulled up. But then that 4th one I don't even know about, but we'll get a tag and this one's there. All right, well, let's give you the camera. This cow can be a little more questionable than the other, so you stay in there, okay? I'm not gonna hurt you, baby. Mama. All right. Mama. I'm not gonna hurt the calf, Mama. Okay, so now this is an excellent time for us to stop what we're doing. Say no sense of getting hurt here. I knew she was a little bit questionable. Actually got an awesome new product that I teased y'all about earlier. We're gonna go get it before we worry about this calf. Yeah, so yeah, y'all stay tuned. We'll go tag somebody else now. And this may actually be the oldest of all the calves, but this Charolais cross cow, she's actually lame on one of her back feet, has been for a few months. We've treated her, but I think she should be much more amenable to us getting a tag. Well, it's no. Just because I think she's gentler, you don't need to get any closer. We'll see if we can get a tag in this one's ear. Easy, Mom. Can I put a little optimizer gel on his mouth? His or her? All right. So they're all feeling a little froggy today. But as a bull calf, we didn't get a dose of optimizer gel in his mouth, but we're gonna say we're not gonna worry about it with yeah, I don't know what the deal is. She's never been an issue, but protective mom. Yeah, we need to go get that new product unpackaged and assembled pretty quickly. Load up. At the risk of looking like an idiot once again, I must say this cow is usually pretty well behaved. So again, we're gonna try get our 3rd out of the 4 tagged. The heifer. Sorry, calf. Sorry, calf. It's gonna be our first red one. Looks like of the spring. Although we did have one born yesterday that I thought was gonna be black, but now that it's dried off, it may be a little red as well. But you can get that if you've got, of course, these Brangus bulls. are not necessarily homozygous black. And then, of course, you can have a black cow. It's also not homozygous. So heterozygous black. You get heterozygous black crossed with heterozygous black, not to get too deep into genetics and have y'all all fall asleep. But I believe 1 out of 4 times you have that crossbreeding, you'll get a red calf. So not too surprising there. Okay, let's go see what our surprise is in the barn, and hopefully if we can get it put together real quickly, we'll put it to use. Okay, so what do we have right here? I mean, it's just a big wrapped up package, right? So this is a calf catcher. It's from a company called the Hay Manager. I believe their website is thehaymanager.com. As the name was implied, obviously they do a lot with hay feeders, hay rings, that sort of stuff. But they recently just started making these calf catchers. So we're gonna get it unpackaged, see, hopefully it's not too much assembly required, and yeah, put this baby to work sooner rather than later. All right, you wad up, unwrap it all and wad it all up. You probably find a feed sack, put it all in, and keep all the trash together. So she is essentially assembled. Just need to pick up some tools, put them away, but I'm gonna show you kind of the general premise behind how it works. So obviously, and they make attachments for whatever type of loader you have. We have the skid steer type attachments, what the Kubota uses, but shut this gate. So, of course it flaps up, it'll be on the front of the tractor there. Got the floor on the bottom over here, so how in the world do you get a calf in there? So the floor actually folds up like this, got those handy dandy little slots there. I mean, we're gonna demonstrate it here for you in just a few moments, but so you go out there to the calf, you lower this down over the top of it, then you can get in here, drop the door on one side, pick the calf up, and I mean, really, as I say that, you don't even necessarily need to do that if you're just getting in there to tag the calf and process it. You really only would need to put the floor down, I guess, if you were gonna then pick the calf up and transport it to the barn, which it is made where you can do that. Because then, obviously you can get in here with the calf, drop one side down, pick the calf up, put it up there, then drop the other side down. Boom, now you have a safe cage to keep your calf in. You get back in the machine, carry the calf, transport it to the barn. Another good thing about this, obviously it'll be very easy for the cow to see it, because a lot of times you'd like for the cow to come with you. Say you've got a sick calf, you need to get them up in the barn. So right now we're just gonna use it for our health benefits, keep us from getting seriously injured, possibly even killed by one of these cows. So another good thing, obviously, we've just got one tractor right now. Just got word from my buddy Craig yesterday. The M135 looks like it's up and running. I didn't really have time to talk to him. He just sent me the pictures and videos of it running. I assume we might have it back here in the next week or so, in which case we can keep this permanently attached to one machine, keep the other one designated for hay, feeding. Although it takes literally seconds to take it on and off. So even if you only got one machine, it'll still work out well. So, hey, how about we go see if we can use this to tag a calf? You need help putting the tools up? I'll help you. He was a big help. I don't know how much you could tell in the time lapse, but he was putting bolts in, putting the nuts. Very quick and easy assembly. I don't know how long it took us. 20 minutes, 30 minutes maybe. And I always tell you, I'm not much of a mechanic. That's my biggest deficiency of all my farming and ranching. Necessary task is when it comes to, being an engineer or mechanic. I'm deficient there. But yeah, throw it together. It's what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, Yes, 12, literally 12 bolts. And you put it together, I think a 3-year-old could puzzle the pieces together even without the instructions. Okay, we're hooked up, we're attached, we're secured, got the floor folded up, so if that calf's in a good spot where we can get to it, meaning basically it's not off in the woods somewhere, we can get that baby tagged. All right, she has the calf laid down in a good spot. They are quick to point out, you know, on the website, like this is not for like chasing down and like capturing calves. Like you need the calf to be pretty stationary. You don't want to injure the calf. I mean, this is designed to keep us safe, but also want to keep the calf safe too. So she's got the calf laid down. Another thing I will point out, as you can see right here, because of the open design of it, because obviously it's relatively big, but you can see through it just fine. There's no visibility, you know, issues as you're driving the machine. That cow there, you can see placenta there on the ground. She cleaned out. She was working on eating that placenta, which they will commonly do. There are good reasons for it, namely being it keeps predators away.
Daddy, the baby. Get it.
My goodness, I don't think that could have worked out any more perfect. There as well. We're just gonna come in this way. Come on, baby. It's really, I don't know that we even have to shut the gate. It's not like Mom can get in here with us because the tractor's right there. I'll hurt your baby, Mom. I'll hurt your baby dog. There's the optimizer gel. Beautiful little heifer calf. Guess we have options. We could just get back in the tractor and lift it up, let the baby out. Could open the door to let the baby out. Willis, you don't get off that tractor, that cow's mad. Here you go, Mom. We went ahead and did it that way, just let the calf out the front door. Yeah, had we needed to transport the calf, again, all we would have done is, once we got in here, dropped one side down, put the calf up on that side of the floor, dropped the other side down, voila, ready to roll. But yeah, after one use, I would say the calf catcher from the Hay Manager is a 10 out of 10. That other calf over there, we got it tagged. We could go catch it just to get a dose of optimizer gel in it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the juice is probably not worth the squeeze there. One reason being where that calf is, we can't really get across the ditch with the tractor because there's also the trees that have fallen that block one access point to it from the tornado nearly a year ago now. But yeah, calf catcher, boom, 5 stars. All right, a second good morning to you. A beautiful Sunday morning. Early checks this morning. I think I've seen 13 of the 14 calves. What I don't see is, I believe, cow number 147. And she's always at the feed bunk. So, thought she was gonna calve yesterday. It looks like she has finally gone ahead and calved. I mean, if I was betting or she's in the process, we'll take a look for her when we get on the side by side and go and roll a bale of hay. And 147 as expected down there. Looks like a calf standing up nursing, so we will See if we can ease down there and get a tag in her ear. See if it goes a little better than Hereford cow yesterday. Obviously, they're down there in a spot we really can't get to them with the tractor. She's had one previous calf on this farm. We bought her about 1.5 years ago. I don't remember her giving us any sorts of trouble last year, but we're about to find out. We're not here to hurt the baby. We're not here to hurt the baby. Easy, Mom. We're not here to hurt the baby. Good mom. Nice little solid red bull calf. Mom's doing her thing, baby's doing his thing. We're gonna get out of here and leave them alone. We were 4 calves short up front. Obviously, there they are. We don't have them shut out of this little pasture, so it's not surprising that they're back here, but okay. We got morning chores taken care of. Can't really remember if I've done a rant yet in this video, so we're gonna do a real short one. 99.7 The Wolf out of Memphis. If anybody from your station is listening, or if you can get this message to your program director, the only 2 hours of country radio that I listen to all week are on your station from 8 to 10 on Sunday mornings, because 90s country is just about the last time they really made country music. So, one of 2 things has to be true. Maybe both. You either hate ratings or you're a bunch of idiots if you don't go to playing the old country, the prime country, nonstop. That's my opinion, that's my 2 cents. There's no point in just being another one of, 6 or 7 pop country stations that play today's crap. Play this stuff, play it all week. I'll never change the station. Rant over. We got other stuff to go do. Taking the calf catcher off so we can put the bale spear back on. We need to feed a little hay. We also need to go get a little hay. We're down to about 15 or so bales. I think we're probably about 2 weeks, roughly, from being really ready to graze. And so we're gonna go get just a few more bales of hay off of one of my dad and my uncle's hay fields. Looks like our truck driver arrived. We'll get her loaded and make the first trip home. Hold on just a bit. That'll work. Okay, so just got the tractor brought back home. My little gate getter slash soccer player. Yeah, while he gets that gate, it's a good time to point out, hey, we're trying out the Ag Gear Polo for the first time today. Obviously, you've seen me wearing a lot of the other stuff. Polo is awesome. It's technology they call Farm Pro. Yeah, it's like a dry fit, like performance wear. Love the fact that it's got the pocket on it. Wear a lot of pocket, button-ups because hey, there's nothing handier than a pocket on a shirt. I think it's really neat. They can go ahead and put this on the polo. But always check out aggearstore.com. Use the discount code Hurricane, get 10% off whatever you buy. But check them out. All right, he's finally got her open. He'll climb on here with me. We're gonna probably go ahead and put out 4 of these rolls of hay. We'll still plan on a few. We got like 12 rolls of our barn stored hay left. Keep on rolling one of those every morning. Get in here. But this is actually a bunch of this year's hay. It's been stored outside, but it's good Bermuda grass hay. They might actually prefer it over some of that barn stored hay, just mixed grass. But we'll probably find out here over the next day or two. Hey, is that your favorite job? that is his favorite job. Hey, what you got on your shirt? Oh,
Tennessee.
hey, what did we watch Tennessee do last night?
Me.
Who did they beat?
Alabama.
That's right. We're teaching him right. He has learned, which I know I don't want to bore too many of you with SEC basketball updates, but Tennessee and Alabama are basically tied for first place in the league. We had already beaten them in Knoxville. Went down to Tuscaloosa last night. Beat them on their home floor. It's like a 4-point underdog. Not totally wrapping up the conference, regular season title, but I mean, close. So that was a big win. About as big of a regular season game as you can have in basketball. Biggest one we've had in a while. So that was awesome. Give it a go, Vols. Even got the Tennessee football in here. But it's about 2:30. The girls are practicing softball right now. They're doing a lesson. We're actually going to go into town and catch up with them, do a little t-ball practicing as well. Just
And
nice.
also do this.
Oh, you want to take the football and throw it too?
And stop.
I'll be fine, we'll do that. But you can see all the calves everywhere. I don't know, we'll definitely be having some more as we come along next few days. But may get close to wrapping up this video. We want to thank the hay manager, the manufacturers of that calf catcher. May have quite literally been a lifesaver yesterday. We look forward to using it more in the future. Again, I just mentioned, go to aggearstore.com. But we appreciate y'all watching. We'll be right back here again in a few days, filming again. What do you tell them, Willis?
Keep me from the less.
See y'all next time.